steal that from anybody.
You didn't say a specific word in there, so you wouldn't take it from Rhett and Link.
Okay, good. That's very good. I don't want to steal anybody's thunder. Welcome back to Jake and Dana's Faves. Today, we're talking about our favorite college memory.
There's too many of them.
Obviously,
for a lot of us.
Way too many of them. I'll talk about one of my very favorite memories, and this is not a very personal memory. I'm going to get the year wrong. My junior year, I believe, my college opened a brand new performance hall, and they had a dedication concert about a month after they opened this new hall. Brand new everything, acoustically brilliant. It was pretty much like two buildings in one. You had the main building that had all the classrooms and whatnot, but within it you had like this pristine concert hall that can seat like up to 1,000 people-ish. I think it's like 960 some people it can seat. They called it was a gala concert, so we had a whole lot of people there. Jazz ensembles, our school's jazz ensembles performed.
Was it just like to celebrate the opening of it? Or?
Yeah, it was like, we invited like people who had given money to,
got it.
Like who had given money to build it, were all there. Some of the choral groups from the school were there. Like, just so many performances were there. It was like a 3-hour long event.
Wow.
I remember the wind ensemble, I think, which I was a part of, was the last to go on. I think we ended at like 11:15.
Wow.
But
when did you start?
I think it was 8 o'clock.
Wow.
I think it was 7 or 8 o'clock. I can't remember. It was a very long concert. I remember standing up at the very end, because I remember this standing on stage and just feeling this like
power.
I can't even describe what kind of feeling it was. I can't even really describe the feeling. It was just this overwhelming feeling of awesomeness that lasted 3 days.
That's pretty cool, though.
That was such a phenomenal experience to be a part of that. I'm very grateful, too, that I have that memory. And then a week later, we started recording our CD.
Are you on that CD?
I am on that CD. That's why when I tell people, when we do Two Truths and a Lie, when I say I'm on iTunes, I am legitimately on iTunes.
Look at him.
Because the CD is available on iTunes.
Not like promoting anything or something.
Not promoting anything.
No, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Not promoting anything. Stained Glass Windows, Clavier Records. Link below if I can find a link for it.
There's a lot for me, and a lot of it involves a game called Humans vs. Zombies. We had a club of it back at my college, and think of it as a huge game of tag, where one group is running around with Nerf blasters and has to shoot the other team, while said other team has to tag the ones with the Nerf blasters in order to kind of like kill them. So you had a human team. You had a human team with the Nerf blasters and the zombie team. The zombies would try to kill the humans. Humans had to shoot the zombies in order to stun them, kill them, so on and so forth.
So most of your memories come from being involved in that.
Yes, because that's where a lot of my friends came from as
Okay.
well. This first one was the more recent one. So I believe it might have been either my first or my second week round. These go on sometimes during the weekend, where it's like an all-day round, or it's a whole week thing. It was a Thursday night. I remember because I was in anime club at my college. There were not a lot of humans left, and in anime club there were about 6 or 7 zombies. I knew that I had to find a way to get out because I had to leave early at a certain time to get down to my school for a DJ shadowing. I was part of the radio, one of the radio stations there.
I remember that.
And it wasn't like a long, far of a walk, but I still had to find a way out because I knew they were going to be calling for backup. There was probably like 6 or 7 humans still alive.
I'm calling for backup right now. Backup, are you coming?
So there was a part after we ended one episode. Everyone was clapping, and then what I did was I sneaked upstairs into the upper part.
Sneaked?
Yeah. Well, he snuck. I sneaked up.
She crept. How about that?
I crept. Okay. I crept up the stairs to the back entrance of the classroom. I snuck out, like tried slipping out as best as I can, and like pulling the door behind me so it can close. But before I heard the click of the door, someone inside said, "She's getting away." I ran down the back stairs to the back entrance of the building, thinking they're probably going to be thinking I'm in the front. So I'm in the back and I'm circling around. There's like a little drive. There's a little drive there because there's a parking lot in the area where we're at. So I'm sneaking in there, just like staying low and everything. I'm like looking behind bushes. I see the zombies because I see that their headbands are on their head. So I cross the street to get to the back side of the communication school. But someone spotted me. I booked it to that back entrance, and I'm still amazed to this day that I made it. When I looked behind my shoulder, as soon as I saw, oh, they're parrots!
They are parrots. Why are there parrots flying around here?
Yeah, it was California.
Welcome to Anaheim.
When I turned around and saw how many were behind me, there was like 20 of them chasing after me. Hello, parrots.
Sorry.
I wanted to say hello.
Nope, there's no one again.
They're having a fun time.
Anyway.
And now my second one. Another mission. For this mission, there was a night mission, and it was optional, but we wanted to do it because zombies and humans can both benefit from it. And I was a zombie at this point. There was a box hidden somewhere on campus, and we only knew the X and Y coordinates to it. Zombies figure it out way ahead before the humans did. So what we tried doing was, we tried moving it to different locations every hour on the hour, and have one zombie guarding it for that hour, while the rest of us zombies would distract the humans and whatnot. So, you know, they can stay and safeguard it while we're keeping everybody busy. I was a part of this until maybe like 11 o'clock. By that time, there were some zombies who were like, okay, we're pretty confident that this is going to be okay, but around
4:58.
Yes.
I remember she's told me this story before.
Around 4:30 a.m., we need as many zombies as we can because it ended at 5 a.m. So I go back to my dorm, fall asleep, I get up at 4:30, and I meet with the other zombies. We're waiting on top of a small hill in front of the athletic event center, and the box is just maybe like 10 feet away near the outdoor swimming area, hiding in a bush. And we kind of had this backpack that we're standing around as like a distraction, so they think that's the box and not what's over in the bushes. 4:55 comes around. There's a squad of humans walking around because they know that was the area that we had to keep the box in order for zombies to win. 4:59 hits. At that time, the zombie in the bush booked it out of the bush, ran up the hill. We were all getting stunned by humans. So once we all couldn't do anything, the humans picked up the box, handed it to their best runner, and this was a guy who was on the cross-country team. They handed it to him, and they told him, run.
And that's what he did.
Flew down that walkway, flew up a stair, like a set of stairs, all the way to the halfway point between campus, where he literally dove across a grassy knoll and slid for 6 feet with the box, just trying to get it past the halfway point so the humans could have it on their side. We didn't know whose side it was on, so we had to call the moderators who were sleeping at the time at 5 in the morning to bring out a measuring tape and calculate with math at 5 in the morning who won this round.
So who won, Dana?
It was a draw, but zombies got more of a benefit from it than the humans because of how well we stashed the box and everything. But that was probably one of the best nights of my life there out of college.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that. I had memories of going to a diner just down the street, well, like a few miles down the street from the college at wee hours in the morning.
Oh, I still have those too.
Yeah, and those are the kind of memories that I remember.
Oh yeah, I remember those too.
So, and you know,
I remember the nights that we stayed up till 5, 6 in the morning and didn't get barely any sleep.
Well, see, I've never done that.
Yeah.
I've gone places.
That was after finals.
Okay.
So we didn't have to worry about studying. We were just talking.
Yeah. I remember going on tours with our jazz group, and we had a great time. Our jazz ensemble, when we played at a music educator conference in Erie, my junior year, and we toured northwestern Pennsylvania, like around Erie and Pittsburgh area, Johnstown area. It was it was such an enjoyable time. It's a really enjoyable time. I really like doing that.
That's good.
Obviously, a lot of these conversations have been extremely one-sided.
Oh, no.
And again, there's something called the magic of editing.
Yeah.
So, well,
I guess.
I think that's all from here.
You know, they sound like
parrots are
squeaky
still
toys.
The parrots are still freaking out.
They sound like squeaky toys.
I don't know
which
where
I
they
find
came
funny.
from. This episode's going to be called The Box of Parrots.
Sounds good with me.
All right.
All right.
All right. Next week. Sorry, what is next week? Favorite band.
Ooh, okay.
Interesting. This could be interesting.
This could be very
Hopefully
interesting.
not extremely one-sided, because I think we have kind of the same taste in music.
Yeah,
Sort
kind
of.
of. I'd say.
Well, I mean, I like jazz.
You do like jazz.
So-
I like jazz, but I don't listen to it a lot.
Some Duke Ellington in there. Some Glenn Miller. Oh, good stuff. Well, we'll say that for next week. Until then, take care, and God bless.
See you guys.